air swimming. Seriously, this is what I did today. Air swimming. Ah, jeez, and people hate on Waggle. Kinect is one of those technologies that it just seems to be able to foster more ideas than practical uses. A lot of people were blown away when we saw Kinect for the first time, but in retrospect, I mean, what did we actually expect it to do? Maybe it's one of those things that just seems cool, but what it really leads to is air swimming. Alright, so that's not entirely fair. There have also been some legitimately groundbreaking games enabled by Kinect, but there's also been a lot of stuff like this, games that seem to be really, really reaching. And in fact, you literally have to reach for the wall in this game, so in a sense, this is a fitting example of a forced idea instead of a beneficial one, the results of which are, you know. Michael Phelps Push the Limit is a brand new Kinect game starring the American swimmer who was really popular until people found out he likes to party. The game utilizes the Kinect camera to enable the most lifelike, realistic swimming you can experience without strapping on your Speedo. Actually, that's just PR talk. What the game really does is insult your intelligence. So you play as a lowly swimmer who's trying to make it big. You can compete in lots of races and events and tournaments in your swimming career, each of which requires you to swim through the air like Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, circa 1928. Only Oswald was saving the girl. You're just acting like one. I have no idea why people fall for the nonsense spin that accompanies games like this. Some people actually seem to be convinced this is a legitimate thing that should exist. A game that somehow enhances the act of swimming by keeping you out of the pool. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I need a motion-controlled swimming video game as much as I need a motion-controlled game about power walking. And when you look like this, I mean, there's nothing to analyze. So after each arm-waving exercise in absurdity, you earn points. You can assign those points to your swimmer to level up in various categories. And that provides a bit of incentive to do well, but the game's so shallow you probably won't even care. You just wave your arms in time with this little metronome that ticks right on the screen. And if your timing is good, your swimmer will win, but in reality, no one wins. Now I will say, like most Kinect titles, this game is definitely a workout, but so is randomly waving your arms in the air for several minutes at a time. The only difference between that and this game is that one costs you $50 and the other costs you an extended stay in a loony bin if you were to do it in public. Having experienced the former, I'm not sure the latter is a bad alternative. The game actually plays fine, but that's not the point. The point is, some things don't need to have video game adaptations. The sooner Kinect developers realize that and put the effort into smart uses of the tech instead of air swimming, the better off the platform will be. Until then, this stuff is really pushing my limit. It's Michael Phelps, Push the Limit. This is pushing the borders of insanity. What a stupid game.